everybody! I'm here today with a driving lesson for reversing to the right. In this video, I'll be showing you how to reverse to the right, and this will be an easy driving lesson for beginners. So if you're a beginner, this is definitely the video for you. And if you're an experienced driver and you've had your license for many years, you could probably still take something away from this video. So let's get right into the video. I'll be going over a few different things. The first thing is steering. Now, it's very, very simple, okay? When you want to reverse your car to the right, you take your steering wheel and you turn it to the right. Now, that's the most simplistic way to explain it, but the more complex way is to understand that the more that you steer to the right, the further that the front end of your car will swing out to the left. You see, if I'm in reverse, I'll demonstrate it. If I'm going in reverse and... okay, let's just make sure we're good to go. This is a completely empty parking lot and there's nobody here. Well, there's all sorts of parked cars, but there's definitely nobody here. Everybody's at work. So, if I'm reversing and I steer a little bit to the right, the front end of my car will swing out to the left slightly. But if I steer significantly to the right, the front end of my car is swinging out significantly, swinging out massively. So if you are reversing out of a parking spot, you have to be mindful of that, simply because you don't want the front end of your car to swing out and scrape another car. So steering. Turn the wheel to the right to reverse to the right. The more that you turn the wheel, the sharper that the turn is going to be, but the more that your front end is going to swing out to the left, okay? Now, the next thing that I want to go over is seeing. So we went over steering, now we're going to go over seeing. What are you seeing? What are you looking for? Well, first and foremost, when you're reversing, whether it's to the right or to the left, you have to use all of your mirrors and you have to look all around the car. Meaning you have to check your rear view mirror, your side mirrors, your blind spots, and look all out that rear windshield right there. Constantly. So as you're reversing, you're going like this, basically. You're constantly scanning, just like that, okay? So I'm going to go in reverse. I'm just going to demonstrate. I'm reversing, constantly scanning. Going to turn the wheel to the right, reverse to the right, just like that, constantly scanning. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and straighten my car back out to where I was before, just so that we have enough space to do the practice exercises and the demonstrations that I'm going to demonstrate momentarily. Okay, so that's the second factor, seeing. You want to look all around, basically, constantly look all around. The third factor is slowly proceed. So listen, I'm going to demonstrate this because there's nobody here. Okay, this is the only reason I'm doing this. Okay, for you guys, for the viewers, that's why I'm doing this. I've seen people reverse like this, and let me just make sure we're absolutely clear. I've seen people reverse like this. Okay, let's go home. We're leaving the parking lot. That's the fastest way to cause an accident and to injure someone, okay? Don't do that. Please don't do that. Now, the third factor, like I said, is slowly proceed. So basically, I'm in an automatic car. I'm going to put it in reverse. I'm releasing the brake. Moving backward. This is relatively the speed that you want to be moving. Even slower, I would push the brake slightly. I wouldn't release it fully, okay? Then you can go ahead and steer to the right, and you can easily guide and maneuver your car wherever you want it to go, just like that. So this is all three of those factors together. Steering, which is turning the wheel, seeing, which is looking all around and constantly scanning, and then also proceeding slowly. So slowly proceeding, which is obviously the third factor. You can see I'm moving back slowly. If you're driving a manual car, then obviously you want to use that gas clutch balance to make sure that you're moving back slowly. You know, you can't just release the brake unless you're on a hill, but you know, you want to use that gas clutch balance to move back slowly. Okay, now that I've gone over those three factors, I already demonstrated all of them together. The last thing, because the fourth thing I wanted to do is demonstrate, which was what I just did. The fifth factor are the practice exercises. So this is what I want you to do. Put your car in reverse, go to an empty parking lot, just like I'm in right now. Okay? Take your wheel, go back with your wheel straight, and then steer slightly to the right. Okay? Straighten your wheel out, steer a little bit more to the right. Straighten your wheel out, steer even more to the right. Straighten it out, even more to the right, and keep doing that. And you're going to sort of zigzag your way through the parking lot, and that's going to help you get a feel for, number one, when you turn your wheel this much, how much does that mean in terms of sharpness of your reverse turn to the right? Okay, so when you're reversing to the right, when you turn your wheel this much, what does that mean in terms of the actual reality of it? What about this much? What about this much? And so forth. Okay, now the next thing that I want you to do, and this will help you with reversing to the right and to the left, is sort of do figure eights. Okay, so I'm going to move forward first. Let's get some space here. Okay, make sure there's a few light posts. So obviously I don't want to hit the light posts for the sake of the light posts on my car. So you want to go ahead and you want to reverse to the right like this. Okay, and then you want to reverse to the left like that, just like that. okay? And constantly do that. Reverse to the right, just like that, okay? Going a little bit faster than I should right now. And then reverse to the left, just like that. Back and forth. And then you can do circles, reversing to the right, circles, reversing to the left, and so forth. But that's basically, that is the process for reversing to the right. It's very simple, but it's simple in the way that I've explained it. It's simple in the way that, you know, it's a simple maneuver, but it's the reality of it is that reversing is one of the most dangerous and most complex things that you can do in a car. So it's better that you know how to do it properly and safely. And that's it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.